Hey, this right here is for the YouTube. What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your boy Ninja, please. And I have not posted in a while, but I had to after this. For y'all, for those of you that don't know what this is that I'm looking at right here on this screen, that is Marvel Rivals Whack a Jeff event that's going on. For all those that are not familiar with Marvel Rivals, what have you been hiding under a rock? It's probably one of the best hero shooters that's out right now. One of the best. Not saying Overwatch ain't where it's at or anything else that you love to play, but I grew up as a comic fan. I grew up as a Marvel and DC fan. Some of Image Comics is also wrapped up in there. You know, I checked out the Amalgam comics. I checked out all of that stuff. I mean, I used to get quizzed on it. I used to have to know whose mama was who, and daddy, cousins, and sisters, and brothers, and future, past, freaking 90s and 80s and golden age, silver age, modern age. I all of that. You know, and you know what I'm saying. I'm an 80s baby personally, but so I grew up on all that stuff. I figured to me we had the best like cartoons. We had the GI Joes, the Transformers, the He Man, Spider Man and Friends. You know, we had Street Sharks. We had um, Dino Saucers. We had uh, Thundercats and Silverhawks and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't remember all that stuff and don't know what that is, but look it up if you don't know what it is. However, this video is mainly about I had to like post because I'm just like tripping about this whole Basim Turney situation that happened, drama situation that happened with Marvel Rivals tournament. It was a 40K tournament. At first, it was not a 40K tournament. There was no money involved. But there's a lot of people that was like one tricks and they kept complaining, like, man, I'm getting target banned, banned every single time we do anything as far as like, play how we play the game. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter if it was in comp games or it was in tournaments, they were target banned. You know what I'm saying? So Bassam decided to come up with a idea to be like, okay, I'm gonna put a tournament together, but there's no bans. And for right there, that is a good and bad thing at the same time. To me, personal to me. Here, let me set my practice range real quick. And so the good side about that is that you get to pick any one of your heroes. You get to pick your heroes. You can pick anyone you want. You pick all your heroes, right? And so you can pick all your heroes. See what I mean? He don't talk a lot through all my streams, so I'm gonna need somebody more quiet. So anyway, so here's the skivvy. He puts this tournament together, and so there's a draft, and one of these draft captains is named Cece. Cece ended up drafting a guy that she doesn't know barely anything about. However, her chat does. So they're saying get this other guy named Kingsman, and Kingsman's pretty good. I seen some of his gameplay, and yeah, he definitely gets down. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. The man is good. Um, so within that, he's got the mentality of like, I'm gonna win. We gonna win this. Because around this time frame, NetEase put out there when they found out about this tournament, because it was pitched to them. I'm sorry, it was pitched to them by Basim. They pitched it to this tournament, and they were just like, okay, we'll put up 40K for a even much you know what I'm saying, more incentive. So they go ahead and put up this money, and it's like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying, it gets people excited, especially people that are pretty good at the game. Kingsman being one of those people. Kingsman, sorry, Kingsman. Kingsman being one of those people. And he went on ahead and said, hey, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's get down. Let's get dirty. Let's get nasty. Let's win this money. He's like, dude, I'm a broke college student. This money would be helpful. Which any more money than I already got is helpful because I'm a broke content creator. So there's that, you know. So help your boy out. Subscribe. Anyway, so with that said, the tournament they started prepping themselves, you know. So besides uh, CC as a captain and Kingsman on this team, there also is another draft of a young lady named Zaza. Zaza is a widow one trick pony. For those of you that don't know who the heck a Widow is this lovely character that's right here. And as you can tell, she's a sniper. I don't know personally too many one trick as far as Widow is concerned. However, this young lady happens to be a one trick widow. So when she came into the stream, Kingsman was obviously streaming at the time when all of this was going on. So Kingsman was streaming, Cece was streaming, Zaza pops in, she's streaming. Kingsman chat is saying, "Okay, be careful about Zaza because her ping is high." And everybody knows if you play online, high ping is a hardcore no go. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. It really sucks. She's in another country, so it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll play on NA servers, North America, NA servers, and then she will have high ping. Besides that, the comp that they were going against, Kingsman recognized a lot of the players on the other teams. It was just like, dude, there's a lot of these people playing that play hardcore dives. And that's a big scary deal because hardcore dive is how you deal with this young lady right here. Because if she's back here sniping away and you go ahead and dive her, she's gonna have to like panic a little bit, all this other crazy stuff, and you know, it's gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be a nightmare for her to deal with. However, she was a one trick. She was confident in her abilities. She was just like, hey, I play Widow. She's my anti dive. I can wreck Spider-Mans. I can do all this other stuff. Okay, cool. Kingsman was like, look, I understand that. That's cool and all. I'm not trying to bring you down at all, but I'm just worried about the comp that we're going against. And these guys are good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you're not, but these guys are very, very good at dealing with, especially widows. They're gonna they're gonna hard target you. They're gonna take you out in a second, and then it's gonna be 5v6 the entire time. And like I'm good, but you know, 5v6, we might have some serious struggles. You know. And she was getting all nervous and everything like that, getting inside of her feelings a little bit, you know, because she was just like, dude, this guy has no confidence in me. He's you know what I'm saying, he basically got me worried. So the thing is, it's just like you know what I'm saying. And Cece, the captain, started getting pissed off. Stuff started escalating. You know, when they started scrimming, so they had their teams together. They started scrimming, and it was cool at first. You know, everything was all cool. You know, I'm gonna show you real quick. Okay, so they would do like So they were getting this tournament, and he was trying to make suggestions of trying to say like he was worried about the comp, and so he was just like, dude, they're like you're gonna hardcore dive, they're gonna do all types of crazy stuff to you. And the thing is, like, he was just trying to help the situation the best he possibly could. Like, this is crazy to me. Like, these are your teammates, and they were just dogging him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't know what he was talking about, or you know what I'm saying? They kept telling him to shut. At one point, they told him to shut the up. You know what I'm saying? All of this crazy stuff. Like, and basically the entire tournament was filled with like hardcore players and casuals, and they got thrown in a pot together. So I'm just like, that might end great or it could be bad. You know what I'm saying? It could be one bad day or it could be one great day. So the thing is, it's just like, unfortunately, it was a bad day. Um, but they would like talk crap to him for no particular reason and everything like that. And, you know, like, and any chance that they got to talk crap, like, this is crazy. Dude, that's crazy. First, they like talk crap to him, and it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the killing part was that wasn't even the widow player talking that crap. It was his other teammates. His other teammates. These are your teammates, the people that you're in a tournament with. What is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting older, but like, I don't know if these people have ever been part of like a team comp or, you know what I'm saying, like as far as like playing like a team sport together or a team situation together, and it was taught to build up their teammates and have your teammates back and listen to their suggestions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like CC, hold on, wait, let me find that clue. Oh wait, I'm trying to think if I can find that clip. There it is. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you? This is crazy work. This is crazy, nasty work. Look at that. I don't know how well you can see it, but basically, CC went 5-4. They had some other random person. They had somebody named Hit Scan, Zaza, Lucy. Oh, Hit Scan is Kingsman. Yes, Hit Scan is Kingsman. And then they had Casey. Now Zaza is the widow, 0-5. Hit Scan is Kingsman, 18-2. 18-2. He's basically hard carrying. And they went through a couple matches like this, a couple freaking scrims like this. You know what I'm saying? Where at one point he was at like 30, he was at like 34. He was at 34 and something crazy, 30 like 32-4, 38-4, or something like that. Some crazy number. And so he was just like, you know what I'm saying? He was just like point proven because it's like the Widow got hardcore dived in almost the entire match. And Zaza's claim was like she was like so like distraught about like how hard um Kingsman was pressing her about playing Widow that she couldn't like She if she got according to her, if she got icky teammates, she can't think straight. And the thing is, like, my take on something like that is just like you're not ready for the big leagues. If pressure can get to you that easily, you're not ready. You're not ready. I'm not saying you can't get ready. I'm not saying that you can't train yourself to be better under pressure, but like you're not ready for no tournament, not no 40K tournament. Like this is money we talking about. And he's a broke college student that said like this money could really help me out. Maybe y'all don't care, but I care. So he's trying to push the point like, hey, look, like we got to lock in. We got to sit like, listen, you go hard, they go hard dive. Can you play somebody else like a Bucky? You know what I'm saying? For those of you that don't know who Bucky is, that's who originally picked. This is Bucky. Now, Bucky, when he uses one of his moves, look at that. At the bottom screen, you probably can't see that. Hold on, let me get rid of that real quick. It's browser 2, unlock. Okay, you can see his health now. So when he uses one of his moves, look at that. He just got some extra health. He got some extra health. He got some extra health. Extra health. Look at that. And it trickles down. And then, too, on top of that, this move here, it pretty much takes you out of like your moves, your abilities and stuff like that. Then this move here, he can grab you. He can like reach out, grab you, and stop you. Basically control you. CC, for those of you who don't know what that means, that's um control crowd control. Sorry. Crowd control. So basically you busy jumping around, moving around, doing things and everything like that. And this guy reaches out, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? And then too, he can fight you. You know what I'm saying? This thing goes to both people. See what I mean? Like that move, like so he's able to give himself extra health. He's able to do like if he gets a kill off of his alt, he's able to do the alt as you heard him say again, 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 again. You know what I'm saying? That cause even more of a problem. That move right there. Oh shoot, you can't see it. Let me get rid of that. I'm busy talking all this crap and you can't see nothing. Okay, this move here that knocks flyers out the air. That makes people like stop moving for a second. You know what I'm saying? So they can't really do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Then his gun hits very, very hard. That's a two shot to a head. That's four shots to the body, two shots to the head. You combine that with all the other things he can do that all give him more health, by the way. You know what I'm saying? He becomes a problem for people that dive at him and things like that. He can be a serious, serious issue. Now, here's the problem. On the other hand, there's the Widow. She has the sniper shot, does a lot of damage. First of all, you got to be able to hit all your shots. And then, like, look at the bottom of the screen. She has two moves. Now, you can hit this move, make a person dizzy, and finish him off. But it's just too much. And then her ultimate move, you know what I'm saying? She does a lot of damage with that. So it's like, and you got to be able to be good with that. And plus, dude, if you don't remember me telling you saying earlier that she also, on top of it, had issues with her ping. Let me show you what ping is, and for y'all the people that don't know what the heck that is. Leave game. This up here in the corner. You see this? Say North Virginia. Look at this. These are all the different servers to Marvel Rivals. Latin America, Middle East, Europe, Asia, North America. You know what I'm saying? So North America got Dallas and Oregon, Asia got Tokyo, Sydney, Singapore, Europe got Frankfurt, Warsaw, Middle East got Dammam, Latin America got Sao Paulo. If I go all the way to Singapore, my ping is gonna be 218. My game is gonna be laggy and glitchy all the way around. Her ping was around a little bit above Tokyo, behind Sydney. So it was like 173. And she was playing a Widow player. Bruh, she would have got torn apart easily. And the problem is, what ended up happening, I'm going to wrap it up with this. What ended up happening is that they were all rude. Somebody did something, went to the commissioner who's running the whole thing, Basim. He ended up kicking the dude out the tournament. They went to like some secret phone call. You know what I'm saying? And you come to find out that Zaza's boyfriend wrote up some document talking about like all the things that Kingsman supposedly had did. There's a lot of like misconstrued lies, you know what I'm saying, pushing, pulling, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was going around like it was like a big old conspiracy. Like I was like, I don't even know what is going on and what is the state of video games nowadays, but y'all need to chill out. They're games, bruh. Sign on, have fun, go to bed. That's it. That's what they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I get that some are competitive, some are, you know what I'm saying, hardcore challenging and everything like that. I get all that. But what are we doing here? Cece was the captain and she handled all of that so poorly. So poorly. He's busy trying to help out the team, make suggestions. He's trying to win money. I don't know what their motivations were because originally there was no money involved. So they were just like, oh, this would be cool. We're casuals with a bunch of tryhards and we're going to get all mixed up in the pot and we're going to have some fun in this little tournament. That means absolutely nothing because there was no prize pool or anything about it. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy though. Soon as money was involved, he was just like, okay, I got to turn up. I got to, you know what I'm saying? I've been in a position like that before where it's just like, okay, this is serious. I need to lock in. And sometimes, like, my personality and the way I talk and everything like that doesn't really shine through the way it always does because I'm like trying to lock in hardcore, like, because I don't want to mess up. I don't want to be the fault. I don't want the fault to fall on me for, you know what I'm saying, not succeeding, especially when you were in a team comp a team environment. You know what I'm saying, team based environment. Like, yeah. So it ended up happening. He got kicked out of the tournament. Cece got in trouble for something else, so she ended up getting banned off of Twitch. You know what I'm saying? I stream on Twitch, by the way. Like, follow, and subscribe. Help your boy out. Um, So she ended up getting banned. So if you're banned in a tournament, that means you can't really play in the tournament because they'll, if you pop up on somebody else's stream, they'll be like, oh, you're trying to just get around the ban. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a thing anymore, but you know what I'm saying? She didn't try to, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's a rule that was enforced. According to Basim, Kingsman violated the rules. It was just like if you're, you know what I'm saying? If you're bringing down the, I guess if you're bringing down the vibes, we have no, zero tolerance, zero tolerance, zero tolerance. Unfortunately, when you read the rules, it said there's a warning supposed to be involved. And Bassam himself said, everybody's talking to him and telling him, like, why is there, you know what I'm saying? Why do you warn them? Why do you issue a warning first before? He's like, no, it's zero tolerance, no warning. And then people are sus about Bassam because right after he got kicked Kingsman out, he got in another streamer that was higher in views, and he put him in there. So everybody's just like, the Kingsmen have the lowest amount of viewers between the whole team, and so you got rid of him. Hmm? Hmm? Did you? So, um, so this is a very long story. I'm sorry, but I haven't even spoken to you guys in a long time. All of those that follow me and everything like that. And guess what? I know that there is another rap battle of history, and I will be checking that out, and I will be posting it very, very soon. So look out for that. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and just sum this up real quick. I do believe Kingsman was done wrong, and so did the rest of the community. So hardcore though that he started streaming in flats, aka the Marvel's number one streamer award winner. Um, he was doing his Twitch, and then he raided. For those of you who don't know what a raid is, that means you take your Twitch guys and everybody that's following you and everybody that's in your Twitch, and you go over to another person's Twitch and you bring all those people with him. So he was up last time before I left. He was up to 25,000 people in his streams. I can only hope and dream to making it to something like that. That'd be amazing. Um, it made me think. I was like, "That I wish some horrible drama happened to me and I got wronged." Then people donated, and so he actually made way more money than he would have if even if he won that tournament, And he put out the video and put out everything and put out the information, and he said he was gonna actually keep it to himself. He was just gonna move on with his life, and he was debating on whether he should put it out. But content creators are content creators, and we basically grow and get noticed off our content. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad that he put it out there. You know, it's crazy though, and then there's like apologies issued to him and everything like that from like CC and the other girl, what was her name? No, not that one. Lucy, second to last on that list on the left hand side. Lucy. She actually was the one that was cussing out Kingsman the most. So so it's crazy work, man. It's nasty work when your teammates just treat you like that. So a happy ending for Kingsman because like and he is well deserved. you know uh Definitely. That's crazy, like all of that drama, and it could have just all been solved with a conversation. You know how many times I've heard that? Like all of that could have been solved with just one conversation and it been over with. It's crazy work. Hey, I'm streaming right now. I'm always streaming, so look me up on Twitch. I don't know how to get the YouTube side working. I really don't. I need to look into that and see how to get it working. But I'll figure it out, and look out for the videos. And I appreciate y'all as always. And for hollering at your boy Ninja, please. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Welcome to the dojo. Hit your boy up on Twitch. I'll be streaming on there. I make videos on YouTube. I do reaction videos, informational videos. I talk about anything and everything. So make sure you're looking out for me. Holla. Holla. All right. Catch you guys later. Arigato. Sayonara.